Hello chatterbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my Saturday and Sunday. I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend. On my Saturday I had work doing 9 till 4. I got up ready for work, had some breakfast, listened to a bit of music, was watching some vlogs and TikToks. My dad was sorting stuff on the house, mum was asleep, older brother away at his cousin's house, older sister on rugby tour, younger brother at his, and younger sister and her boyfriend were watching TV in her room. My dad then dropped me off to work, and I was a little bit early for work, so I had a bit of time to kill before work. So I went off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower shops on there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely flower snacks, always smells so lovely in there. I was having a nice chat with the flower shop keeper. I then popped off to one of the corner shops to get myself a drink and some bits and bobs from there before work. I then got into work, put my bag and coat away, and had my Doctor Who TARDIS hoodie on, which one of my colleagues loved, and we got chatting about Doctor Who just before work. I then got clocked in and it was super busy. We had quite a lot of big bookings and it was lovely and sunny, lovely blue skies, so we had quite a lot of people sitting inside and outside, so it meant it was even more busy. And then the handheld stopped working and we were just so busy, so I was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and saw quite a few of the ruggers, so I was chatting with them. And we don't have any gas or the soft drinks at the moment. We're getting that delivered on Monday, so we just had to use bottled like Coke and lemonade and stuff that we got from Aldi. Luckily it's like 2 minutes away from our workplace, so we had to go get as many bottles of Coke and lemonade and stuff that we managed. And so it's not been too bad. We can still do pints and stuff, but we just can't do like lemonade or soda water or anything like that at the moment, which is a bit annoying, but we no need to panic. We can just use the bottled Coke and lemonade, and so that's been good. And we've always got bottles in the like fridges where the drinks and stuff are kept anyway, just in case anything like that happens, for like backups. And we've still got things like Dana Bay or apple juice and stuff like that, and lemon artists and things like that. So it's not been too bad, but I'm looking forward to the gas getting sorted out. We thought it had been sorted out, but it hasn't yet, so I think they're sorting that out on Monday. Fingers crossed. And yeah, the joys of working in a pub when things go wrong. You wouldn't be working in hospitality if certain things didn't go wrong at times, but I'm sure it'll get sorted out. And yeah, life's slightly stressful at times, but it's fine. We will get through it. And yeah, it was quite busy, and there was a big wait on coffee, so quite a lot of customers were asking where their coffees were. And I'm like, you'd think if you come in and you see it's busy that there'll be a bit of wait on coffee. So I was like, I'm really sorry, there's a bit of wait on coffee. We're trying to get them out as quick as we can. And apparently this one person came on the side of the bar and was like kicking off part of their drink. I was like, what the hell? We got them all the drinks out, all the food out, and it was fine. Everyone was happy. But especially on a Saturday when it's the weekend, it's bound to be busy. So it was very stressful, but we were all good. And I saw my family friend outside, so I was chatting with her quickly. And then I was just polishing lots of cutlery, cleaning lots of tables, putting lots of clean cups and plates away. And my colleague who was on coffee absolutely smashed it. She did so well, and we had such a great team on. We worked so well and did a massive clean up and put all the tables back to normal, because we'd had a load of tables that had been put together with all these big bookings that we'd had. And then I got to have my lunch break. There was 3 of us who were having lunch breaks, and I went last, ladies first, so I was just continuing on with my shift, cleaning lots of tables. It then climbed down, which was very nice, and I then got to have my lunch break, and I had a BLT with sweet potato fries and a fresh OJ, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I thought that I'd ordered a hummus and halloumi sandwich, but I'd accidentally ordered a BLT, and I don't like tomato, so I in the end ended up having a BL, a bacon lettuce sandwich, sweet potato fries and a fresh OJ, which is very lovely, and definitely needed that as I was getting very hungry and feeling very tired, so it definitely helped wake me up. And I then cleaned a few more tables, and then I was done. It was 4 o'clock and I was off. My younger sister's family, my younger sister's boyfriend had come in to my workplace with my ex-colleague and good friend of mine's girlfriend, fiance I should say, who he used to work with when he worked at Artars Castle, and they were having drinks outside, so I came and joined them, had a nice chat with her, and it was really lovely to see her. She's so lovely, and her partner, my very good friend who works in the co-op, he and his fiance have bought a new house, so I'm looking forward to going there and having a few games nights, movie nights, and just going there with them and hanging out, which should be very fun. And I then went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some flower snaps from there and plant snaps, and I am going to show you guys the plant snaps that I got from there first. Such lovely plants in there. I especially love the succulents and the cactuses in there. I then went off to have a look in the little homeware section they have, and it's just so lovely in there. And I then got some snaps of the flowers from there that I'm going to show you guys photos of now. Such beautiful colours on the flowers. I then had a chat with the flower shopkeepers in there, and then I went off to Aldi and got myself some mini pancakes and some strawberries and blueberries to have for my breakfast on my next day off, when I'm able to actually have a breakfast where I can sit down and enjoy and take my time, where I don't have to quickly eat it and then get out the door for work. So I'm going to be doing that on Monday when I have the daytime off, which I'm very excited about, getting a nice line as well, and I'm planning to go off to the garden centre as well, which will be very fun. Love the garden centre, they are my happy place. I then went off and was having a look around some of the aisles, never know what you're going to find in Aldi, and saw a few people I know, so I was chatting with them, and then I got the flower stuff from the flower section from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such a beautiful flower snap, lovely oranges and yellows. I then met back up with my young sister's boyfriend, and we made our way home. Got back, I got changed and put my blanket away, and we watched a bit of Lord of the Rings 2, and I had a cup of tea and some biscuits. I then sorted out my Beauty Up doll, and then my younger sister and her boyfriend went off home, and then me and my mum and dad had a takeaway for tea. I paid my treat, and I had a chicken wrap and an apple tango, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious. Me, my mum and dad then watched Rush Hour, this film with Jackie Chan in, which is so good. It's so funny. I laughed so much. Then I finished off writing my journal, put that away, and then I was watching a bit of BGT. Love a bit of BGT. I then was watching a bit of Heartstopper on Netflix, as on the 22nd of April it first premiered on Netflix. I love the books, love the series, and I can't wait for season 2 to be out soon. I then was watching a bit more of Netflix, just watched a bit of Merlin, a bit of Friends, and then I went off to bed. And on my Sunday, which is today, I got up, showered and changed, ready for work, had some breakfast and was listening to a bit of music. My dad was sorting stuff on the house, my mum was asleep, older brother still away at his girlfriend's house, older sister still on rugby tour, younger sister back in Cheltenham, younger brother at his, and I got dropped to work by my dad, and I got myself a drink from the corner shop just before work. I then got into work, put my buying coat away, got clocked in, and there was 4 of us on shift, and it was pretty busy. We had quite a few bookings, and the weather was quite nice, so we had quite a lot of people sitting inside and outside. So I was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and I was on bar for quite a lot of the morning, doing lots of pint pouring, and I lost my pint pouring mojo, and one of my colleagues helped me a bit to just re-jog my memory, and so that's good. I've got my mojo back, and yeah, it was a really good shift. It wasn't too busy, but wasn't too quiet, so it was just the right amount of mixture of busy and quiet. And the handheld had played up yesterday, and today it was working fine, working again properly, which is good. And I saw quite a few of the regulars, so I was chatting with them, and I got to have a lunch break, which I was very happy about. I thought about having a nap break because I was just so shattered, and it was good to have a sit down and get some food in my stomach. And I had a beef and chili with a side of gherkins. I love gherkins so much, with a fresh orange juice, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I also got a photo of this little message that one of my colleagues put on our works whiteboard, which is so cute. I'm going to show you guys that now. Bless her, you can say she's the bee's knees. I then fished off my lunch break, and at 3 o'clock all of our phones alerted us like with a beeping noise for like in case there's an emergency, so of course that all went off. And then I continued on with my shift and was cleaning food and taking food and drinks and food and drink orders and doing food and drink orders, cleaning tables, and it was quite messy. There's quite a lot of tables that needed to be cleaned, so I was sorting that out. And early on in the day, the fire alarm had gone off. I think I didn't know what had set off, but luckily there was not a fire, so we checked like all the bathrooms, checked everywhere, all the like the plugs and stuff to make sure that it was safe. And I think that it was like a test or something like that, like up in the apartment above, wasn't something that set off, but it was all good. So of course, when having my lunch and the beeping started with the alert on the phone from the government, I thought, oh God, has the fire alarm gone off again? But then realised it was from my phone. But the alert on my phone didn't come through for a while before everyone else had. So I was like, has my phone not got it? And then all of a sudden it started beeping. And then towards the end of my shift, it got really quiet, and the last hour literally dragged, and I was so tired. My head chef came to me and was like, you right, lad? I was like, you're looking pretty tired. I was like, I'm just so tired right now. And I then just cleaned a few more tables, just went around cleaning lots of tables and putting lots of glasses through the glass wash. And then I finished at 5, did a dolly pint, did a 9 till 5, and I was so happy to finish. Got tomorrow daytime off, like I said, gonna have the new pancakes and some strawberries and blueberries, and head off to the garden centre, my happy place. Love that place so much. And then I'm probably just gonna chill. I've got work in the evening. I got picked up by my mum. I clocked off, got my buying coat, and got picked up, and we got home, got changed, had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and was just watching some TikToks and a bit of Netflix. And then my grandma came over for a Sunday roast, and so did my older sister and our family friend, and our older sister was telling us all about rugby tour. It looked like they had a blast. I saw lots of Instagram stories and posts all over Instagram about their rugby tour antics, and I'm glad she had a good time. And my older brother is still away at his girlfriend's house. I think he might be coming back tomorrow. He's going to stay there and go from there to work tomorrow and then come back in the evening. And I had my Sunday roast, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious, definitely what I needed after a busy shift at work. I didn't think I'd be able to eat it because I had my lunch, but I was so hungry when I got back and absolutely devoured it. We then had some donuts, and I had a jam donut with a cup of tea, which I'm going to show you guys a photo of now. I love a jam donut, lots of jam, nice and sugary. Mwah. Then we helped tidy away. My grandma stayed for a bit and we were just watching a bit of the footy, and then my grandma went off home. My older sister stayed for a little bit, and then her and our family friend went off, and he'd been cat sitting for my older sister while she was away on rugby tour. And I then finished off writing my journal for today, put that away, and I'm now off to go watch some more Heartstopper on Netflix, which is just such a great show, so blooming adorable. And then I'm going to just probably have some cereal, watch a little bit more Netflix, and then just chill for the rest of the evening. I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend, or have a lovely week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.